Look, I'm going to be straight with you. Everything you've been told about building muscle after 40 is probably wrong. They'll tell you to take it easy, do more cardio, use lighter weights, and accept that your best days are behind you. But here's what nobody's saying. Your body doesn't suddenly forget how to build muscle just because you hit a certain age. It just needs the right stimulus, and most guys are doing all the wrong things. While everyone else is wasting hours on complicated programs and fancy machines, there's a simple 6-exercise formula that's been hiding in plain sight, and it works so well it almost feels like cheating. Here's the controversy. You don't need more exercises. You need fewer, better ones. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym. You need maybe 45 minutes of the right movements, and you definitely don't need to accept that your muscle building days are over just because you've got a few decades under your belt. I've watched guys in their 40s, 50s, and even 60s completely transform their bodies by ditching the noise and focusing on these 6 fundamental exercises that hit every major muscle group, spike your hormones naturally, and build the kind of functional strength that actually makes your life better. The best part? You're about to see results faster than you did in your 20s because now you actually know how to train smart instead of just training hard. You know what's wild? The same movement you've been doing since you were a baby, dropping down to pick something up, happens to be one of the most powerful tools for building muscle and strength, especially once you hit your 40s. Squats aren't just gym exercises. They're the foundation of how your body moves through daily life, whether you're sitting down on a chair, lifting groceries, or playing with your kids. Think about it. Every time you stand up from the couch, you're basically doing a squat without even realizing it. Now here's where it gets interesting. Squats hit your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and core all at once, making them an absolute monster for muscle growth and hormone production. When you squat heavy, your body releases testosterone and growth hormone like crazy, basically telling your entire system to build muscle everywhere, not just in your legs. Plus, you're training your body to move the way it was designed to, which means better balance, stronger joints, and a metabolism that actually works for you instead of against you. Starting out, grab a dumbbell or kettlebell and hold it close to your chest. That's your goblet squat, and it's perfect for learning the movement. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, sitting back like you're aiming for a chair while keeping your chest proud and elbows tucked inside your knees. Once you've nailed that form and can comfortably handle a heavier weight, you're ready to graduate to barbell back squats, adding 5 to 10 pounds every couple of weeks. And here's the secret. Write down exactly how much weight you're lifting so you can track your progress and know exactly when it's time to level up. That simple habit of recording your numbers turns guesswork into science, and before you know it, you'll be amazed at how quickly your strength skyrockets. Here's a movement that'll humble even the strongest guys in the gym, and it's exactly what your legs need if you want balanced, functional strength that actually shows up in real life. Now, a lot of people skip this exercise because they're scared of doing it wrong or looking awkward. But don't worry, I'm about to walk you through the exact step-by-step so you nail it from day one. The Bulgarian split squat puts one leg forward and the other elevated behind you on a bench or step, forcing each leg to work independently without letting the stronger side compensate for the weaker one. What makes this exercise absolutely brilliant is how it hits your quads, glutes, and hamstrings while simultaneously lighting up your core and all those small stabilizer muscles that keep you from getting injured. You're not just building muscle here, you're creating bulletproof knees, improving your balance, and fixing those strength imbalances that come from years of favoring one side over the other. Plus, because you're working one leg at a time, you don't need nearly as much weight to get an incredible stimulus, meaning less stress on your spine and lower back. Here's how to set it up right. Sit on the bench, stretch your leg out in front of you, and where your heel lands is your perfect starting distance. Not too close, not too far. Stand up, put your back foot on the bench, and keep your torso upright like you're standing in an elevator going straight down. Now here's the key. Your front knee shouldn't push forward past your toes. Instead, you're sitting back and down, letting your back knee drop toward the ground until it almost touches the floor. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg using just your body weight or light dumbbells at your sides. And here's a pro tip. Always start with your weaker leg first so you're fresh and can match that same number of reps with your stronger side. This keeps you balanced and prevents one leg from dominating the show. Most people completely ignore their calves until they realize they're walking around on chicken legs. But here's the thing. Strong calves aren't just about looking good in shorts. Every single step you take, every jump, every time you push off the ground to move forward, your calves are doing the heavy lifting. They're the foundation of your ankle stability. And after 40, keeping them strong means you're way less likely to roll an ankle or deal with that nagging Achilles pain that stops so many guys in their tracks. Now, your calves are stubborn little muscles. They're used to carrying your body weight around all day, so they need serious volume and consistent tension to actually grow. But when you train them right, you're not just building muscle. You're improving your explosiveness, your walking endurance, and even your circulation from your feet back up to your heart. You'll see people rotating their toes in, out, and straight ahead like they're trying to unlock some secret calf building code. And look, there's no hard science saying it targets different muscle fibers, but since calves are notoriously tough to grow, I do it too, just to cover all my bases. Here's your game plan. Start seated with 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, preferably on a calf raise machine. But if you don't have gym access, just stack some weight plates on your knees. You won't load much here, but you'll make up for it with full range of motion. Next up, hit the standing variation on a step with your body weight for 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Or if you're at the gym, use the Smith machine with a step underneath or hop on the leg press. This is where you can really pile on the weight. Now here's the gold. Finish with 3 sets of as many reps as you can possibly squeeze out with a plate under your heels while standing, which shortens the range but hammers your calves at a brutal angle, almost like an isometric hold that'll leave them screaming. That last one, pure gold. Hardly anyone knows about it, but it's a game changer for stubborn calves. Try this sequence out and drop a comment letting me know how those calves felt afterward. There's something primal about pulling your own body weight up to a bar. It's one of those movements that separates those who just look strong from those who actually are strong. Pull-ups show up everywhere in real life. Pulling yourself up over a fence, hauling heavy bags out of the trunk, even just maintaining good posture as you age. And here's the kicker. Most guys over 40 have completely lost this ability, not because they're too old, but because they simply stopped doing it. When you do pull-ups, you're hitting your lats, biceps, rear delts, and core all in one shot, creating that wide, powerful back that makes you look capable and confident. Beyond the muscle building, pull-ups strengthen your grip like nothing else. And grip strength is one of the most reliable predictors of longevity and overall health as you age. Plus, there's something deeply satisfying about conquering a movement that most people can't do, knowing that you're building functional strength that actually translates to everything else you do in life. Start with assisted pull-ups using a resistance band looped around the bar and under your feet, or use an assisted pull-up machine. If your gym has one, aim for 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps with good form. Focus on pulling your elbows down and back, squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top, and lowering yourself down with control instead of just dropping. As you get stronger and can knock out 8 solid reps, switch to a lighter band or less assistance, gradually working your way toward bodyweight pull-ups. Once you're there, you can start adding weight with a dip belt or weighted vest, and that's when your back development really takes off. Suddenly, you're not just doing pull-ups, you're dominating them. You'd be shocked how many guys can bench press their body weight, but completely fall apart trying to bang out 20 solid push-ups. And that's because push-ups demand something barbells don't: total body control and core stability. This isn't just a chest exercise, it's a full-body movement that shows up every time you push yourself off the ground, shove a heavy door open, or need to catch yourself from falling. After 40, maintaining that kind of functional pressing strength keeps your shoulders healthy and your upper body resilient against everyday wear and tear. Push-ups hammer your chest, shoulders, and triceps while forcing your core to work overtime, keeping your body in a straight line from head to heels. Unlike bench pressing, where the bench supports your back, push-ups make every stabilizer muscle fire to keep you from sagging or piking up, building the kind of strength that actually carries over to real-world situations. And here's what most people miss. Push-ups are incredible for shoulder health because they allow your shoulder blades to move naturally, strengthening all those small muscles that keep your joints safe and pain-free. Start on your knees if you need to, but focus on keeping a straight line from your head through your hips. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with your hands just outside shoulder width. Lower yourself until your chest nearly touches the ground, then press back up, keeping your elbows at about a 45-degree angle from your body, not flared straight out. Once you can hit 15 clean reps from your knees, it's time to go to your toes. And when regular push-ups become easy, you can elevate your feet on a bench. Try diamond push-ups for more tricep focus, or even add a weighted vest. The beauty here is that push-ups meet you wherever you are and scale infinitely as you get stronger. Here's where we shift gears from pure strength to explosive conditioning. Mountain climbers are that rare exercise that gets your heart pounding, torches calories, and builds core strength all at the same time. You know that embarrassing moment when you're in the middle of something that should be enjoyable and intimate, but you're so out of breath and exhausted that you just want it to be over? Or when you try to keep up on a simple hike with friends and you're gasping for air while everyone else is casually chatting? That's what happens when your conditioning falls off a cliff. And mountain climbers are the antidote that brings back that effortless stamina and explosive power you thought was gone forever. Mountain climbers are sneaky effective because they're basically a moving plank that forces your core to stabilize while your legs drive like pistons, hitting your abs, hip flexors, shoulders, and cardiovascular system all at once. You're building work capacity, the ability to keep pushing when everyone else is gassed, while improving your coordination and teaching your body to move explosively without breaking down under fatigue. This translates directly to everything from playing sports to simply having the energy to tackle a full day without feeling wiped out by noon. Get into a solid plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders and drive one knee toward your chest, then quickly switch legs like you're running in place. Aim for 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds to start. Keep your hips level, don't let your butt pike up in the air, and focus on controlled speed rather than just flailing your legs around. Once 30 seconds feels manageable, bump it up to 45 seconds or a full minute. And if you really want to crank up the intensity, try them on sliding discs or furniture sliders for a brutal core challenge. Mountain climbers might look simple, but done right, they'll leave you gasping and feeling every muscle from your shoulders to your calves. So there you have it, 6 exercises that'll completely transform how your body builds muscle after 40. But here's the real question. Are you actually going to do this? Or are you going to keep making excuses while nothing changes? You now know exactly what to do and how to do it. Pick one of these exercises and do it tomorrow. Not next week, tomorrow. That first rep is what separates the people who transform from the people who just talk about it. If you're serious about this, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you keep learning and progressing every single week. The question isn't whether this works, it's whether you're ready to prove to yourself that you've still got it. So what's it going to be?